Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm in the studio with.
Okay, my name is King Jerry, popularly known as Comrade Jeremiah. I'm a facilitator in desktop publishing. I'm also a graphic designer. I'm also a content creator and also a promoter. So actually, I am the current CEO of King J Media.
Okay, thank you. Yes, as you have already heard him, he have already introduced himself to us. So what we want to do today is an interactive session. He will be answering those interview questions that most people find it difficult to answer. Because I do hear sometimes, even on my comment section, they'll just ask me that this is so and so that they ask in the interview, it cannot pass it just because of no. You need to take your time. Interview, there's a reason why they created a policy in the aspect of the interview session. So listen, Mr. Jeremiah will explain things for us. He will put us through so that the next interview that you go, you will still come in this platform to come and share the good news and the testimony. So listen, number one, the question that you might ask, because this is a general question that they might ask you in the interview, or just ask, can you tell me about yourself? Okay, just imagine, Mr. Jeremiah, just imagine now that you want to work in my office and I am interviewing you. So how will you answer this particular question?
Okay, so actually, when you are applying for a job and you are being asked to explain more about yourself, so you don't need to go into details of telling the employer that you have a credential in this, although you might need to say it, but you don't tell them some certain things that is outside your curriculum vitae, that is your resume. So you tell them something like things that was not penned down on your resume, which we all know as our CV. So for instance, if this such question is thrown to me about I should tell more about myself, I would say depending on the position I'm applying for. For instance, let me say I'm applying for the position of a graphic designer in a reputable company like Lacard, maybe let's say as a facilitator. So what I'm going to say is, starting with my name. My name is Comrade Jeremiah Isaiah. I am applying for the role of a desktop publishing facilitator. And then I'll now go to, I'll say I love designing. I have 4 years experience in graphic design. I can design with Photoshop, CorelDRAW, Canva, Pixellab, Photopea, and more. So after that, next thing you do is to actually tell them something that might interest them. And what would that be? Tell them that you can design from scratch. You can recreate elements given to you the way it is, and that is what makes you to stand out. So don't look for funny things, something that is interested that will make your employer to like you. So that's the secret behind it.
Okay, as you are just saying something, something just come across my mind, because there is a guy back then.
Okay.
The guy was just as in just the same thing that you're explaining, but he say when someone is being in an interview and they're asking him or her some kind of question like that, just try to create story inside there. Bring out a story so that let them know that you are the one that is very good and you are the one that they need in that particular position.
Make them to like you. Just make them to like you. Once they like you, you have gotten that job. But if you start by telling them things they don't want to hear, maybe you say for a situation whereby one wants to be a facilitator and you say that I don't like to be liked, that is, you don't like people to like you, that particular statement or comment should be for a leadership position actually. So that's it.
Okay, thank you. as and this thing, Mr. Jeremiah have already said everything. So it have already explained everything to you. Let's move to the next question. The next question that I'm having here is, okay, for example, as we have already start, you want to work for me.
Okay.
You are I'm giving you all those little interview question. So the next questions for me now is, why do you want to work for this company? But that means for my company. Why do I no need to explain anything for you because you are in the interview. Why I now be explaining things for you? So why do you want to work for my company?
Okay, I want to work for your company. Let's say for instance that your company is King J Media. One, I love the creativity I see. I love the brand. One. Two, I want to also employ or deploy my experience in the field to help the company achieve their aim or goal in the or why they created or started the organization or business. So these are my reason for applying for the job, to help to contribute to take the company organization to a new level.
So let's move to the next question. What are your strengths and weakness? I want to know your strength and weakness.
Okay, that is another popular question they ask an interviewer. I'm not just here to show you or teach you how to answer interview question, but I'm also here to tell you the trick and strategy. Now, everybody has their weakness in their jobs. Like me, I don't like to work where one is looking at what I'm doing. So there is a way to put it in such a way that the negative part, which is your weakness, we also see as a positive. For instance, I'm a type of person that takes time to take a decision. That is, I spend much time taking decision. So actually, I'm going to, if I'm to coin it this way, I will say that I'm going to set a deadline. Between from now till tomorrow, I should be able to finalize my decision. From 6 a.m. to 12 noon, I should be able to draw my conclusion. So with this deadline I'm setting for myself, actually, it has helped me to not just showcase the weakness, but able to find a solution to my weakness. So when you are asking such questions, you should also give a solution to your weakness. Or you're a type of person that once it's 12 noon, you get hungry. So you said despite being hungry, that the customers are placed first. Despite being hungry, that at a point you don't feel like working when you are hungry. You feel like going to eat, but at that standpoint, you can still say that you have to actually how do I put it? You have to actually place your customers first as your number one priority in the organization, despite they are hungry. That is sacrificing your own time for customers.
Okay, for now, let's go for a commercial break. So when we come back, we'll continue. Stay tuned. We're back. Let's continue what we stopped. We're back. So, Mr. Jerry, how are you feeling?
I feel great.
Okay. Hope the question is nothing difficult.
Not at all.
And we have already enjoyed our commercial break with Mr. Jerry. So, let's continue from where we stopped. We stopped at question number 3. So this thing you have already explained your strength and your weakness. So if, for example, now as I'm giving you the interview or in the name of it is my company, if I ask you this particular question, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years from now?
Where do I see myself in the next 5 years? I'll see myself in the next 5 years leading the team of the organization and also handling some manager task in the future.
Oh. Oh, now I see your plan. You want to chase all my manager away?
No, not really. Actually, I want to relieve the managers of their duties.
Okay.
Taking over.
Okay.
With my level of experience in the organization and knowing how the organization operates.
Okay. I want to get you clear. So right now, did my manager complain to you that I'm giving them stress or?
No, not really.
Okay, you want to relieve them so that I will just tell them.
You asked me how do you see myself. I'm dreaming big, guys.
Okay, you are dreaming big.
Yes.
Okay, let's cut to the joke because I'm just kidding with him. So with what you say now, you have potential, you have something, you are thinking and this ahead of you. I really like that.
Thanks.
So listen, you have already answered the question. In case if they ask you, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? Just give them a lighting, just give them think something that is bigger than you, that you know that listen, 5 years is even too small to achieve it. Just even do it like something that you want to achieve within a couple of years, so that they will know that you have that zeal in you, that you'll be the best candidate. Because there is a word that says, many are called, but few are chosen. So be that few that is being chosen. Don't be that many that was being called. So, Mr. Jerry, so what is your level currently for this job?
My level currently for this job. Any option?
No, listen, you know that listen, I'm just giving the question that they will ask the audience that want to go and look for the job. So in your application,
what type of level are you talking about, if I may ask?
In your application, okay, as you are now, what is your your educational qualification? Thank you for your question.
Actually, I hold a Bachelor of Education in Computer Science. I also hold a diploma in Computer Secretary Administration, where I acquired my computer skill. I also hold a certificate of management in King J Media, and that's actually my qualifications.
Okay, let's run this. We don't need let this video to be much longer than it is. We'll come back with another different topic. So, Mr. Jerry, nice having you in this program.
Nice having you too.
So, do you have anything that you can just say to the audience outside that maybe they have interview ahead of them? Do you have any advice, any enlightenments, anything that you can just tell them so that let them don't be looking the interview as something like they will go and they won't succeed, or something that just like, for example, you want to use a sword in a gunfight, you know, that kind of pressure that something's come like in 2 days, but your mind, everything will be
attention.
Yes.
Okay, so thank you for giving me this opportunity to share my experience. Actually, I have applied for jobs in 2 different places but was unsuccessful until the 3rd place where I discovered the secret. One, you need to be grounded in your field. That's one thing. Be confident. Know that you can do this. Yes, I can do this. Actually, if I'm given the opportunity to practice, especially when it comes to tech jobs. So actually, before, what are the things you need to know when going for a job interview? First and foremost, you don't need to overthink of the questions, because questions can come from any angle. For instance, if you plan that they will ask you what is graphic design, my brother, sorry to tell you, you might actually get another question. Just like my experience, I actually went for an interview. It was actually a virtual one. That is, it was not a physical interview. So actually they asked me my name, and from my name the interviewer actually liked me because my name is Abso by Baker. I won't mention on the screen right now. So from there, that's where I came from, and he just loved me, just my name. So question can be thrown from any angle. So the major thing you need to focus one is that if it's a virtual interview, that is an online interview, you have to ensure that your environment is well set up. There is no clothes. You have to also dress responsibly. Don't put on bump shorts or short knicker on a virtual interview. And if you are going for a physical interview, dress corporate. That is also a pass mark that yes, this person is a professional in his or her field. So that's what I have to say. And lastly, for your resume, always ensure that your resume are documented based on the job role. What do I mean? Job role. For instance, if I'm a graphic designer going for a job interview on graphic design, so what I have to do actually is that my curriculum vitae has to contain an executive summary of what I have to offer for the organization. For instance, I have a 4 years experience in graphic design. I've worked in so many brands. I'm here to actually help the brand grow. So with that level of experience, the company is interested to actually hire me. So that's the thing. So if actually your curriculum vitae contains something different, at that point, when they read the executive summary, they might actually not give you the opportunity to come for the interview. So you always make sure your curriculum vitae tallies with the job role. That is the summary of all I've just said. Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Jeremiah. Thank you for joining us in this show. Okay, now we'll bring another type of question that will be more. So maybe this one is easier for him. That is why he's smiling like this. But maybe the next one, that one will be hot seats, according to what my people will understand best. So, and there is no need for you to be afraid of any interview. So, like, if you can follow this procedure that we just did here and know that a lot of testimony will fall on the comment section. So, I trust you. See you
in the next section.
In the next session. Bye. Mr. Jerry, nice having you once again.